Hello, 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 friends! Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another quarantined episode of Try It With Me. Well, it's not Tuesday, it's Thursday, but actually, technically it's Friday because it's like super late at night on Thursday night. But I just got yesterday my first shipment of Sparkle&Co. So here's the deal. You guys know, if you've been watching my channel for a while, I am super sensitive to various chemicals. I am not able to use gel polish anymore because some of the chemicals that are in gel polish are similar to some of the chemicals that are in latex, and I'm actually allergic to latex, and so I have to be super careful with the stuff that I use. So I was really hesitant to use dip powder, but I wanted to give it a try. Dip powder, some of the chemicals that are in dip powder are similar to some of the chemicals that are in gel, and so I needed to be super careful, but I thought, let's go ahead and try it. So I went ahead and ordered Sparkle&Co. So first of all, I contacted them and I said, okay guys, can I use your product? Here's the deal. And for liability reasons, they couldn't tell me yes or no, which completely makes sense, because if they tell me, oh no, our products are completely safe for you, and then I have a reaction, then they're liable for that. And so I absolutely understand why they couldn't answer that question, and totally okay with that. But they did suggest, I asked, like, what should I start with if I'm new to this? I let them know that I would be reviewing this on my channel. I purchased everything that you see here, though, so absolutely everything. As always, my reviews are going to be 100% honest. There's only one thing in this grouping here that I did not purchase, and that came as a free gift, but it wasn't a free gift for reviewing. It was actually just a free gift. They've been doing that recently with some of their customers, where they've been sending some free gifts and things just simply because they're clearing out some of their stock to make room for new stock, and so they're sending a free dip powder as a gift with purchase right now. So not always, but it is something that they do occasionally. So that did not come in exchange for my review. Everything that you see here, other than that one little dip powder, I did purchase with my own money. So again, my review is going to be 100% honest here for you. But what came in it, what they suggested that I get, was the 4-piece set, which is actually this area that you see right here. The 3 liquids and then this large dip powder right here is the 4-piece starter kit. So it was, if I remember correctly, $54, and I actually used a referral code from a YouTube lady that I love to watch, Guyleen. I used her referral code and I was able to get like 15% off or something like that, I think is what I got. Maybe it was 10% off, I don't remember. But so what it comes with is, it comes with the Solidify number 3, which is the activator. So this is your step, I don't even remember what, but then it also comes with your base bond number 2, which is like your base coat. It comes with the glossy coat number 4 is what it is. I think it's the 2.0 is what I was supposed to get. I don't know if this is a 2.0 or not, but anyhow, so this is their glossy coat, and then it comes with 1 dip powder. So I asked them what dip powder they suggested that I start out with, and they said that this one right here, this is DP45 Delicate, is actually one of their most popular ones. It's just a very soft pink, and I'll show you what the dip powder looks like. Really pretty, super soft pink. As you can see, the pots here, this is the 1 ounce pot, and this is like filled to the brim. This will do a ton of manicures here. And then they actually were having a sale where you could get 5 dip powders for $40. Each dip powder, the mini dip powders, are usually $9. If you bought 5 of them, it made it $40 for the 5 of them, so it made it $8 each. So I went ahead and got 5 of the mini dip powders. In hindsight, I probably should have waited to do that until I found out if the dip system worked for me. but I went ahead and got them anyway so that I would have more colors to show you guys and more colors to try. But what I got was DP43, which is Snow Globe, and is a super, just really pretty glitter color. I believe it's actually clear powder, and then the iridescent flakies in there. There is, this one right here is actually the free one they sent me. This is Team Sparkle, TS101, blue, gold, and white. This is actually my daughter's old elementary school. These are their school colors, and then come to think of it, I think it's actually my oldest daughter's high school colors from when she graduated from high school. So this is definitely something that I could use. But there you go, that's the blue, gold, and white. Lots of fun little sparkles in there. This is another one that I purchased with the 5 for $40 DP03 Breakfast at Tiffany's. This one is a beautiful, like Tiffany blue, really. Just very pretty. And then I got Sand Castle, which is DP07. This one right here, when you look at it, it's like a very neutral mauve-y brownish color, if I remember correctly. DP50 Ruby Slippers. Very, very, very glittery red there. Love the glitter. Very glittery red. And then the final one that I chose is DP06 Coral Reef. And this one is just a really pretty coral color. How pretty is that? There we go. So that is what I got. Let's go ahead and get into starting this dip powder. Let me show you what I did. So first of all, the last time that I used gel polish, I had, the first time I got a reaction, it looked like this. And the second time I got a reaction, it looked like this. So as you can see, it was pretty bad. Like, it was pretty painful too. It was really painful. The finger that I got most of the reaction to was actually the pinky on my right hand. And as you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but right there you can kind of see like this little flap. It's actually a flap of skin that is, I mean, this has been a year since I had this reaction, and that's still there. Like, I've tried to get it to go away. I don't think it's ever going to go away. I've cut it down and it just keeps growing back. So it's like a permanent damage to my finger from the second gel reaction. But this was the finger that I had most of the reaction to. And you can actually tell right there, that is where the reaction was mostly. You can kind of see it in the first picture that I posted, but that's where the little flap of skin is coming from. And it's been a year and it still hasn't healed. And so I don't know that it's ever going to. This right here is actually just my cuticle. It's like super dry here right now, and so my cuticle started to split there. So I'm going to stay away from that as I'm doing the powder. But so what this came with is, it actually came with a couple of their little information cards, but it also came with this. This has the instructions for their fill. So if you're doing a fill, you would use these instructions. And then this is their instructions for their, when you do it for the first time. This is your first application, and the other side would be if you fill your manicure, if you need to, like, you have growth and you need to fill it in. 14 steps. That is a lot of steps. A lot of steps. But I'm glad that they have sent this, though, because then you know exactly how you're supposed to do these. Now let's look at this though. Like the first couple of steps are like sanitize your work area and clean client's hands and your own hands. Cut and file the nails to the desired shape, square around, push back the cuticles and trim if necessary. Gently roughen the entire nail bed with a nail buffer to remove the excess cuticle and shine from the nail bed. Remove dust with the nail brush. So some of the steps are like really simple and easy, but they're definitely ones that you want to make sure that you do. So the first thing that I'm going to do here is I am going to go ahead and sanitize my work area, and then I'm going to clean my hands. So I want to make sure that I don't get a reaction. So what I did was I removed just my pinky nail from both of my hands, and I'm going to go ahead and apply my the dip powder to my pinky nails and just see how that goes. But I will go ahead and do these first couple of steps here off camera. So I'm going to clean my hands. They're already the desired shape. I might cut down this pinky just a little bit because it's getting a little bit long. And gently roughen the entire nail bed with a nail buffer to remove the excess cuticle. We'll go ahead and remove any dust with the nail brush. We'll do the shaking of the powder. And then I don't have the pH bond, so that one I can't do. And then I will join you here at step 7. So I will be back. All right, so I am back. I just wanted to show you real quick. I went ahead and washed my hands, and then I roughed up. You can kind of see on the sides there. I roughed up the nail bed just using my glass file here. You can use a nail buffer, whatever you happen to have, but you don't want to like really rough it up. You just want to rough it up enough just to take away the shine, is what it says. So gently roughen the entire nail bed with a nail buffer to remove the excess cuticle and shine for the nail bed. Because I do my nails as often as I do, I didn't really need to do any prep work to the cuticles. With this particular cuticle being kind of the way it is, I don't want to do anything more to clip it or anything like that. And then what I did was just a quick strip of Holo Taco's Peely Base Coat just down the center of the nail, because I want to be able to, if I have a reaction to this, I want to be able to take away the product as quickly as I can. So on this nail, I did it over the entire nail. And then on this nail, I did just a quick strip down the middle. I've heard what you need to do is kind of see what works for you, and then go with that. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and let the Peely Base Coat dry, and then we'll start that part of it, because it is quite a long process. I mean, we're talking steps 7 through 14, and 7 you repeat a few times. Step 8, I think you repeat a few times. Step 12, you repeat a few. So there's like several steps that you repeat a few times. And so because it is such a long process, I don't want to have to make you guys hear me talk that entire time. So we're going to kind of do the process, speed it up. I'll show words showing what I'm doing. You know the drill. But I did want to show you real quick the tools that I will be using. So again, I do have my glass nail file, so I will be using that. This I got from Maniology, but Sparkle&Co also has a buffer and a glass nail file that you can purchase if you don't have one. One thing that I heard was key was an orange stick. So the orange stick you actually use to clean up around your cuticles. So I heard that this was absolute key to make sure that you get that perfect dip every time. So we're going to be using the orange stick. And then the other thing that I'm going to be using here is this brush. So it's just a brush. I don't even know the maker of it, quite honestly. I think this was, oh, it has the B on it. I'll bet you this was the Betty Boop brush that I got in an Ipsy Glam bag like back in September or October or something, and I've never used it, and somehow it made its way into my bag with my nail brushes. So this is what I'm going to now use for my powders, I think. But what you do is you use this to just kind of brush away any of the excess powder. So those are the tools that you want to have for sure. I do also have on hand, just in case I need it, a cleanup brush. I'm using Maniology's one that came with the, I think it was the May 2019 the Manny by Me box, whichever one the mermaid one was. But I'm using this brush for cleanup if needed. And then I also have my nail polish remover off to the side as well. So those are the supplies that I have. I'll show you real quick. I used the Holo Taco Peely Base Coat. Sparkle&Co does have a Peely Base Coat. I just don't own it yet. So I think if these products do work for me and I don't get a reaction from them, I will go ahead and get the Peely Base Coat, just because I hear that makes cleanup easier too. That way you don't have to soak your hands as much. You can just use the Peely Base Coat to get it off fairly easily. And then I've also heard that you want to use a clear coat as well to help removal. So the clear powder. So I'll get that too as well if this worked well for me. If it doesn't, then somebody might be getting dip powders in a giveaway box or something. I don't know. So we will see. The colors I think I'm going to use are Breakfast at Tiffany's. I've heard you can actually layer these, so we're going to go ahead and try that. We're going to do Breakfast at Tiffany's and then Snow Globe. One of the gals on the Sparkle&Co Facebook page actually said something about doing 2 coats of the Breakfast at Tiffany's with a coat of the Snow Globe over it. So we're going to go ahead and try that. And then I think because I love this coral reef color as well, I'm going to do one of the nails with the coral reef color. So I'm going to do one pinky with Breakfast at Tiffany's, one pinky with coral reef, and then Snow Globe over both of them. Here we go. Wish me luck.
I keep a photograph in which we were in love, caught in your eyes, waiting for the sunrise. I barely even knew who you were. What did you do? I didn't care, 'cause you were perfect, I swear. But somebody told me that it's over. I know it's true. You made me happy for a while. I remember fleeting times when we slept on top of cars. Now I don't know you, you don't know me too. I remember fleeting times when we watched the sparks so fire. Now I don't know you, you don't know me too. photograph in which we were in love, caught in your eyes, waiting for the sunrise. I barely even knew who you were. What did you do? I didn't care, 'cause you were perfect, I swear. But somebody told me that it's over. I know it's true. You made me happy.
Okay, so those are the steps. Here are the finished products. There is the breakfast at Tiffany's with the snow globe over it, and then the gloss coat, and then this one right here is the coral reef with the snow globe over it and the gloss coat. Not too darn shabby for my first time dipping. As you can see, I don't have any reactions going on. This nail is perfect as far as reactions go. No reactions around the cuticles, the fingers, nowhere. This one right here, there's a slight irritation right here. But what actually happened, so that's where the cuticle is splitting. And what actually happened is I got a little bit of the solidify up here. So to get it off quickly, I used my nail polish remover and my my detail cleanup brush. And so that is actually what is irritating the cuticle there, because a little bit of the nail polish remover got into that split. But the reaction is not from the dip powder. As you can see, I didn't really go close to the cuticle on this one just because of where that split is. I didn't want to accidentally get anything into that tear there in the cuticle. But overall, very happy. It was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. There's a ton of steps, but it's just a lot easier than I thought, and actually really nice. The nails aren't as thick as what gel nails usually are, which makes me happy because I feel like gel nails are maybe just a little bit too thick, but then regular polish is a little on the thinner side at times. So I'm very actually quite happy with this overall. I think I'll definitely be ordering more colors. I am going to wait a couple of days before I do any more ordering, just because I want to make sure that I don't have any like residual reactions or anything along those lines. But overall, super, super, super happy with this. It is a lot of steps, but it's actually quite easy and it goes quite well. The way that the instructions have you do this is like, for instance, on one of these, it says something like, do this on all of your nails and then go back and do, right, so like right here on the glossy coat. So you're going to do the glossy coat on all of your nails, then immediately apply the second coat on all 10 nails. So it has you do almost like a assembly line for your nails, for lack of a better way of putting it. Like with this one right here, repeat on each nail one at a time. You can use a nail brush gently to brush off extra powder. So it has you do each of your nails rather than doing one nail at a time like I did here, like do all of the steps on this nail and then do all of the steps on this nail. It has you do one step, one step, one step, one step, one step, so that it goes quicker. So I can definitely see, like, it's completely dry. The base or the top coat is completely dry at this point. I just finished it like a couple of minutes ago. I gave it the 3 minutes dry time that it tells you to give it before I started playing the video again, or recording the video again. So by the time that I get to bed, it's going to be well over 10 minutes of dry time on the glossy coat. So overall, very happy. We'll see if there's any lifting. I've heard that if you use the peely base coat, there can sometimes be a little bit of lifting. I think I'm definitely going to get the clear coat when I order again, as long as, again, I don't have any residual reaction. But I think everything's going to be fine as far as that goes, just based on the fact that I don't have any reactions now. Even the little bit of reacting that I was getting from the nail polish remover has actually started to clear up. So I think I'm able to use this product, and that's great. That tells me that it has like a lot more normal products in it and not as many chemically type products. So that's a good thing because chemically type products are the ones that I really react to. I'm very happy overall with this. Use my name, Sharon Crown, if you decide to order from Sparkle & Co. And then you can get $9 off. And then I will get, not $9 off, but you can get like a $9 credit for a future purchase. And then I will get a $9 credit as well. If you decide to get their subscription box and use my name, you get an $18 credit to use on a future purchase. I also get an $18 credit to use on a future purchase. So definitely use my name if you like what you see. Don't forget to subscribe, and until next time. Hey everyone, so I just wanted to give a quick update. We are almost 24 hours after I applied the dip powder to my two pinkies, and I wanted to show them to you real quick. So this is the one on my left hand. As you can see, absolutely no reaction whatsoever. And here is the one on my right hand. Also, no reaction. I can use dip powder. Yay!
I keep a photograph in which we were in love, caught in your eyes, waiting for the sunrise.